It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Oh, in the name of God. Now I know what it feels like to be God.
Hello, friends and fiends. Welcome back to Blood and Guts. We got a creature feature for you tonight. It's a special one. How you feeling, Mad Matt?
I'm feeling really good, Evil Adam, because we're going to discuss a short film, like I said, a creature feature that was brought to our attention by the writer and director Robert Hamilton,
Yes.
and it's the short film called Marbles.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, it's a fantastic short film filled with plenty of atmosphere, some good scares, a little bit of good gore in it. Like I said,
Good music in this.
good music. Like
Oh, yeah.
it was handled with great care. Like I said, so it's definitely a fantastic film. How do you feel about your initial thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was really, really well done. Very professional, and the music. We're music lovers, and the way they handled this was really, really awesome. I feel like, going forward down the road, this could become a feature if they decided to pursue that route. But yeah, for a short film to hold my attention like this and really, really bring it to the forefront is
Right. And talking about friends and fiends, we're not going to have a lot of clips because the what we really want you to do is actually seek this film out and give it a watch. Like I said, because I guarantee you will get something out of it. It's like I said, it has the great atmosphere, it has a great story, great villains, great characters. There's only a few characters in it being a short film, but they all do a great job. Like I know we have B.J. Mazek who plays the store owner Dan or the store manager, and then Audrey Venable plays Ellie. And I don't know who played the villain. I didn't see it in the credits, but like you have a great villain in Sam Shaw in this as well.
yeah, and it's without giving too many spoilers, if you're a fan of folk music, blues music, and just horror films and in general, this is going to be the thing for you. And like Matt said, we're not going to play a lot for you because we really don't want to spoil anything. We don't want to give it away, but it is worth your time. It's about 15 minutes long, and it's a good one just to put on and at night, and it's definitely got the atmosphere you want. Very professionally done. Yeah, I dug it a lot.
Oh, I enjoyed just to give you the setup on it. You have Audrey Venable, like I said, played Ellie, as mentioned earlier. She's working at a record store, and she comes in for the evening shift, and her store manager Dan has left her a note with a box full of records that she's having to go through and play. And she's basically trying to figure out like what's worth keeping to sell and what are we going to trash, like what's junk.
Yeah, what's going in the dollar bin?
Right, and then
Kinda thing.
she comes across this album, the folk song album from Sam Shaw, the villain, and plays it, and it's a fantastic song that kind of catches you in with that raspy voice and like the
A little
good
bit of
rhythm
Tom
and-
Waits kind of sound in there.
yeah,
You know.
and then she actually does some digging like who is Sam Shaw, and that's where you see the backstory of how he was like a former killer who'd been executed for making people kind of like you think of Jigsaw, making them do their own undoing. But that's as
correct.
far as I want to go with it, because then some supernatural events happen throughout, and like I said, it was on a technical aspect very well done. You got
Oh,
your lighting was fantastic. The special effects that's in there are fantastic.
Yeah, the editing is just
Yes.
is top notch. So it's definitely one that we think that you should check out if you're into short horror films. Give it a good quick watch and give it some feedback to the director and the fine team that worked on this film.
Absolutely, I know that team. Like I said, Robert Hamilton, he directed and wrote it, and I know at some point, like you mentioned, hopefully they pursue it as a feature film because there's definitely a lot they can expand there, especially with this character. Thought the character looked fantastic in the film,
Yeah.
and I know me personally, it's something new. That's something like in this day and age. You have a lot of remaking of the remake of the remake.
Sure.
It's nice to actually see something that is new and fresh. Now, Grant, to me, there's some things I picked up on. I don't know if that's what the director is going on, but I kind of felt like a little bit of Vecna from Stranger Things in there, along with some other horror elements. Now, I'm not going to say, because it's definitely not a ripoff. To me, I take it more as a homage, or maybe just an inspiration, but because he actually takes that character and does his own thing with it.
Oh yeah, and for our Horror Night fans out there that love the
Darkest Deal.
the Darkest Deal. Oh yeah, the Darkest Deal. You love some old blues music. You love some kind of folklore around that blues kind of mythos. Then you're gonna really dig this one. So for our Horror Nights fans out there, definitely give this a watch and think about the Darkest Deal.
And one thing we like to do, I know you've heard us say before, we'll say Bones or Goldblums, because we're huge fans of Blood Guts here of Jeff Goldblum. So
That's right.
how many Goldblums would you give this, sir?
I'm giving this 5 Goldblums.
I am too. I'm giving it 5
Because
Goldblums.
I was definitely impressed. You know, I watched this. I was at work and I had a quick break, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check this out and see what it's about. And it delivered. So I was like, it's really, really well done.
So definitely, friends and fiends, what I'll do is I'll whenever we air this episode, I'm gonna drop a link in our Instagram page, and I'll probably promote it as well on our TikTok. So do yourself a favor and go seek this out and watch. Like I said, it's only 15 minutes. You think about old Tales from the Crypt episodes like that. This would make, if it didn't become a feature film, it'd be a great addition to an anthology
Yeah,
series.
this would be good in an anthology. Or if they wanted to go the feature route, maybe delve out a little bit of this main character, maybe her backstory, her family life, just a little bit. Don't go too far into it, and then maybe have some more lore on the villain itself. Kind of have some of that good old backstory that everybody loves, the meat and potatoes. But yeah, totally. And like we said, we don't want to spoil too much for this, so definitely check it out for yourselves. But it is well worth it.
And be sure, friends and fiends, once you check it out, leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think. I know the director, like I said, he's done a fantastic job. And like I said, I look forward to seeing more, whether it's this or whatever projects they work on in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, this team has got some good stuff ahead of them, and you can definitely tell. But as always, friends and fiends, remember, blood and guts.